Ah, Christmas break. What's a better way to spend this long break than to... So, I lost the challenge, and now I am obliged to remake the Jojo game. So one of the major problems the previous Jojo game has is the data loss. Fortunately, I practiced using Data Store 2, which is a better way to store data, and I just imported it. I also imported the stand models from the previous Jojo game because I'll never learn Blender. Although I won't be using all of them because some of them looks a bit too funny. I was gonna use the simple but overused arrow system, but wanted something a bit more unique, so I threw it in the trash. As for the stand system, I needed Avdol.
What the hell?
And so I grabbed him from the toolbox. To get stands, you need to talk to Avdol, and he names your ability. Then I also just imported the M1 system and just changed a few minor details. So now for the stand. Of course, the first stand I'll be making is my favorite, Hierophant Green. The model stays the same because I still kinda like it. And the first skill is of course, the undeflectable Emerald Splash. The second skill is just the same as the old one, with just slightly different effects. You implant tentacles into the enemy, choking them while they scream for pain. The third skill is a new one. Hierophant Green summons tentacles from the ground, stunning the people it hits.
Thank you.
This move may seem slow, well that's because skill 2 complements skill 3 quite well. Also, Moon Animator updated while I was making the fourth skill. The fourth skill is just the same as the old one because I am too lazy to make a better web swing. Also, it barely has any cooldown because, yes. And of course, it's not really a Jojo game if there aren't any barrage skills. And so I've made an even more scuffed barrage animation. I really wanted to make Koichi stand since back then, but I wasn't able to do it back then because I sucked. But now, I do not suck. Slightly. A great modeler, my 53rd favorite YouTuber, and is now the modeler for Roblox's Unbreakable, gave me a set of unused stand models once. And so, it's finally time I put them to use. Although I'll only use the egg model. Skill 1 is just Koichi throwing the egg at someone accompanied by screaming. The summon animation is Koichi screaming yet again because an egg popped up. I mean, I would panic too if an oversized egg pops beside me. Skill 2 is Koichi in panic, running, accompanied by more screaming. And of course, 2 skills aren't enough, so I'll have to make a full moveset for this egg. Skill 3 is your egg magically grows and you smack them with it. Yeah, I don't know what skill to make. The egg stand only has like 15 seconds of screen time. Now, skill 4 is a beatdown. Of course it is. Fortunately, I made a slightly better way of making beatdowns on my previous video. So I just copy-pasted the code, changed a few stuff like the animations, animated 3 dummies at once, felt dead inside, and then the beatdown is done. You push them with the egg, pull them back and land the punch. It isn't a top tier beatdown nor an extraordinary one, but the results were honestly a lot better than I expected. I am kinda proud of this despite being scuffed, and I beat my expectations for once. I didn't give my favorite stand a beatdown, yet gave an egg a beatdown. What have I become? Well, so that's it for the first part. I made a decent data store, a stand system, Kakyoin, and an egg. For the next part, I'm planning to make Echoes Act 1, 2, and 3. So go sub if you wanna see that or something.